Today, I'll be reviewing the film A Single Spark, directed by Park Kwang-soo and released November 18th, 1995 in South Korea before being internationally released in New York on June 14th, 1996. The film has won multiple awards, including the Blue Dragon Award, which is presented for excellence in film in South Korea, and the Cine 21 Movie Award for Best Film of the Year, Best Director of the Year, Park Kwang-soo, and Best Actor of the Year, Hong Kyung-in. The director of this film, Park Kwang-soo himself, was born January 22nd, 1955, in Sokcho, Gangwon Province, and grew up in Busan. Park joined the Yallosung Film Group as a student of fine arts at Seoul National University, where he would graduate from before going to Paris to study film. Outside of A Single Spark, he is known for directing other award-winning films, such as To the Starry Island, which has won 2 awards, Chilsu and Monsu, which has won 5 awards, and The Black Republic, which has won a staggering 9 awards. He would later go on to be considered the leader of the Korean New Wave cinema movement, and of course a distinguished filmmaker, as he is now slated as chair of Busan's film festival this year. For some historical context, this movie was one of many films produced during the Korean New Wave movement, along with other films such as Peppermint Candy on the left and Old Boy on the right. As mentioned before, director Park Kwang-soo is considered the leader of this movement. The Korean New Wave movement was considered a resistance movement comprised of new Korean films and directors that are meant to increase exposure of Korean culture and allow social change in Korea. The movement ultimately worked, allowing for the import of foreign films, possible for foreign companies to conduct business in Korea, allowing film companies to distribute films directly in Korea to earn a profit. Now onto the film. Our main cast members consisted of Hong Kyung-in as Jun Tae-il, Moon Sung-gon as Kim Young-soo, and Kim Bo-kyung as Kyung-ja. The movie revolves around these characters and their lives during different timelines, switching between the past and the present. For this synopsis, we'll first look at the past before transitioning to the present. The movie begins in the past. We're shown Jun Tae-il working selling umbrellas before landing himself a job at Samoko as an assistant tailor. While there, he witnesses constant abuse of the workers, as well as unsafe working conditions, even to the point of injecting workers with drugs to make sure that they stay awake overnight and work days on end. When bringing this up to his parents, they inform him of labor laws, which he begins to research on his own before sharing with his friends and fellow coworkers. Once they find out, they decide to stand up for themselves and begin to start talking to government officials and reporters to get their stories shared and hopefully conditions improved. This works enough for them to be able to speak directly to their boss and ask for new policies, to which he initially agrees upon, but never follows through with. Now, transitioning back to the present, we see the couple Kim Young-soo and Kyung-ja discussing their lives and the life of their future child. Later, we see Kim hiding from government officials, seeking to find him, unsure of his reasons, before we later find out that they're seeking him because he opposes the current government labor laws and seeks to write a book about Jun Tae-il. After this, we see him and his wife having dinner before going home, where she is harassed by her employer, or trying to have a discussion, and even bribing her so she may stop seeking to create a union for herself and fellow workers. Luckily, her husband comes back to scare them off. Fast forwarding, we see a college protest movement inspired by Jun Tae-il, where they're forced to run off once police become involved, including Kim. As he heads home, he overhears that there are officers in the neighborhood looking to arrest someone, ultimately him. Unfortunately, though, they arrest his wife, who he can no longer see. The movie ends showing us in the past Jun Tae-il's plan to oppose the corrupt system, to burn himself along with the Book of Labor Laws, to show his opposition and serve as a martyr. While back in the present, we see Kim has successfully written his book about John Tae-il, as he stares at the ghost of John Tae-il with his book as credits begin to roll. This film does an excellent job of communicating the extent of labor laws during the 1960s to 1970s in Korea and conveying the impact of John Tae-il's sacrifice for the rest of Korean society. I highly encourage watching this film, and thank you for watching.